Hello everyone, today is Saturday, October 22nd, 2022 at 6:45 a.m. exact. Well, before 3 o'clock this morning, I don't remember falling asleep, being asleep, or waking up. I don't remember having any sleep before 3:30 actually this morning. There's a spot that I would go pee at, but they did that on purpose, that they blocked the spot where I usually go pee at. They put some kind of trailer thing there, and I'm like, this is dead wrong, this is evil. So basically they want to make sure I don't have a secret hiding place to go pee, while I'm on the streets. And they want to make sure that I'm visible and seen. Like, they want to make sure I don't get to have a hiding place or any privacy. And I'm like, this is like, and of course they waited until I was gone to the hotel room for a couple of nights to do something evil like that, to put a trailer, over there to block where I couldn't go and hide at and pee so nobody could see me. So yeah, well, so I got like maybe 2 hours of sleep or less. Maybe 2 hours of sleep or less. So yesterday, after lunch, when I ate the lunch, I ate lunch, and with the last tiny bit of money that I had on my debit card, combined with the those credits that I got for DoorDash, and so I used that for lunch. It was a few dollars plus the money, a few dollars in the bank plus the money from DoorDash. So as I was going to grab, then I had I think 32 cents in the bank left. After my DoorDash order, I had 32 cents in the bank. And so as I was going to walk towards picking up my DoorDash order, and I showed y'all, I didn't get the guy up close, but y'all heard a guy voice, and it was a guy, it was physically a guy, with the username Destiny on the app, and I showed y'all. So then, it was a guy that put the name Destiny on there. I didn't even confront him about it, but I figure it was a perp thing to do. But I'm glad. And it seemed like he was trying to take long on purpose and trying to act like he was confused or something on the app, and he tried to say he wasn't from the area and stuff. But I'm glad that the people didn't cheat me out my food or nothing like that. But the cake was sweet and really good. It was pound cake that kind of brought back memories of, I'm like, wow, this is the way New Orleans people do it. And the candy yams was sweet and good. The cornbread was just right. Well, I mean, as far as sweetness goes, it wasn't too sweet, but it was sweet enough. It wasn't that sweet, but it was sweet. But it I wish it would have had like a little more moisture. And the same thing with the dressing. It wasn't kind of didn't have enough moisture. And then I'm surprised the meat patties and the gravy, the hamburger steak, it didn't have that much salt flavor. But it was okay. I mean, it was good though. But that lemonade though, if I would have drunk that whole thing of lemonade, I probably would have been in an emergency room by now. I cannot believe, well, it was the lemonade and the cake, but the lemonade was way worse. But I ain't never in my life had like lemonade that sweet. And I wish they would have had ice in it. But overall, I'll say it was good. It wasn't the best, but it was good. But I love the yams and the cornbread and the stuffing. And I was just happy to have some beef to eat because it's hard to get, beef or seafood to eat. I didn't have seafood, but I'm just saying it's hard to get beef and seafood. And the main thing I find myself eating is like pork and chicken a lot of the times. And then even though I get a lot of pork, it's funny because the idea of pork, like restaurants don't really sell pork chops. Like they don't serve pork chops except one restaurant. I'm not gonna say the name. One restaurant serves pork chops, but I haven't ordered the pork chops there, so I'm not gonna say the name. But there's only one restaurant left that I know that sells oatmeal, and that serves oatmeal in town. And I'm not talking about no fake McDonald's. They don't count. I'm talking about some of these local restaurants. Only one of them serve oatmeal. Before the C-19 started, a lot of restaurants served oatmeal and grits and stuff. But now only one restaurant I know that serves oatmeal. And Denny's does not serve oatmeal anymore. But they still serve grits. And they be trying to be they be trying to hide the idea of the grits. Because they be trying to hide the idea that they still sell grits. But and they be trying to manipulate you to get like hash browns or cubed potatoes or something. I don't like hash browns. I like mashed potatoes. I like baked potato. I used to hate French fries, but as I got a certain age, I started to like them as long as they were fresh and hot. But and fresh and hot with barbecue sauce or honey mustard sauce is how I like my fries. But I do not like. I never did. I cannot stand hash browns. I do not like hash browns. So if there's an option between potatoes and grits, I always go for the grits. And I like to put butter and sugar in them. Or if there's American cheese, I have American cheese. But a lot of the rich folks, fancier restaurants, they don't do American cheese. They'll do stuff like cheddar, pepper jack, goat cheese. I like American. Even though I know American is like processed is not the healthiest, but it's my favorite flavor. Or sometimes they'll have like Swiss or mozzarella. I prefer American. Sometimes I like mozzarella, but I don't really like Kobe Jack. I don't like cheddar. I don't like the hard stuff. I like the creamy, Sometimes I like goat cheese, but I like the creamy stuff, stuff that melts easy. So, but anyway, I'm just rambling on. So I had 32 cents in the bank right after my DoorDash order, and then immediately somebody PayPal'd me $25. And so yesterday evening I was trying to panhandle. During gallery night, I had no luck. Like, as far as people donating in person and me panhandling, I had zero luck at all. All those people, and I had zero luck last night. So I ordered, I wanted to get away from the crowd, and I went and sat somewhere, and I ordered, because everything was, mostly outside. So I ordered, usually I would have ordered one, but I'm taking the supplement, and that's why I ordered 3 bottles of water. They were $1 each, but normally I don't even try to buy bottled water. I usually try to get the free water. But I'm taking the supplement, the bentonite supplement, since, it's that time of the month, me being a woman. And my stomach was cramping so bad yesterday, it was disabling. It crippled me. But my stomach so far this morning, it doesn't feel that bad. So I spent $9 plus tax on chicken wings. And the leftover cake and the chicken wings, the leftover pound cake from lunch and the chicken wings, that's what I had for dinner. And then so now I got $15 and something in the bank at the moment. And someone told me that he was going to pay for my breakfast, and that he was going to treat me out to breakfast. He was associated with someone, a female that I know. I'm not going to go into detail because the online purpose, but they're already going to jump to conclusion and start gossiping, start freaking falsely saying something, and then falsely say what they think or what they assume or what they're trying to guess, and then try to falsely pass it off as truth, which is not true. But as I said, they always think that if there's something where I don't want to say too much, they think I'm up to no good or I'm sneaky. I ain't never been known to be sneaky, really. So I just really don't want the online perps to be that deeply involved and meddling in my personal business and stuff. I'm talking to y'all. I'm not talking to them. That's why I have them blocked. But even after I have them blocked, they still think they got authority and control over me. So now I have of course, PayPal, they take off a small little fee and stuff. So I don't have my precise math at the moment. So I had to go pee somewhere else, hoping that that nobody would see me. It's diabolical what they're doing. As I said, if they always wait till I'm gone in a hotel room and to do something sinister, and then I come back shocked. Especially if I'm gone for more than one night. So now someone's supposed to take care of my somebody's supposed to take care of my breakfast. And then for lunch, I will have enough just for one more meal. And then I have a job interview at 11:30. Just because I get the interview don't mean that I'm going to get the job. It's at a different place. I'm not going to say the name. The other the in-person perps probably figured it out. But I'm not going to say, online, I'm not going to say where the place is, you know. But they had the application that I filled out. I filled out like 3 weeks ago at at another place. I'm not gonna say where. And I feel disappointed that those bastards didn't even call me back. But they acted hesitant to want to hire me, or acted like they didn't want to hire me anyway. And it's like, well, y'all been looking me up and down for 3 years, wondering when am I going to get housing or when am I going to get a job. And here I apply to work at y'all place, and you don't even want to hire me. And they just look at you with disgust, wondering when you're going to get back on your feet, or when you're going to get a job, or when you're going to get housing. And then they want to wonder when you're going to get housing or a job. and they won't even hire you for them. They won't even hire you themselves when you try to apply to work for them. And so when you sit down for certain job interviews, they want to ask you so many nosy personal questions that's irrelevant to the job. And they want to know like where you live at, who you hang with, irrelevant stuff like what you like to eat for dinner, or how many scrambled eggs do you prefer to eat. Stupid stuff like that during job interviews. And then I don't even know how to not be honest and lie and say, well, I'm staying with my sister. Because then they want to be like, well, what street does she live on, or where does she live at? Well, it's obvious the doggone, I cannot hide 350 West Herman Street. That's the address on my driver's license. So that's the doggone Waterfront Mission where they play with my mail. So I can't hide that and lie and say I stay with my sister, or lie and say I stay with my twin sister or one of my brothers. I have 0 family members out here. And I cannot use them as a job reference either, or an emergency contact, because they will smear campaign me to the employer. Or the other coworkers. So, come on, man. I just tell people I don't really have any family support, and I don't. And I've been refusing to give them any family members. I'll tell them I do not have an emergency contact, because if I were to die, my family don't care anyway. See, they're using noise harassment. That's too early for that. My family wouldn't care if I die. So why do I need them for an emergency contact? So they're making so much noise. I am estranged from the family. I can't believe they're showing up this early in the morning with noise. I am estranged from the family, off to myself. So now all I have is $15, and the fact that they're raising prices on stuff. Come on, man. The fact that they're raising prices on stuff. See, they're doing this on purpose. The fact that they're raising prices on stuff. I can no longer be confident or comfortable with paying $10 for a meal. So now it got to be like $15. you know, because if I were to buy something like $12 or $13 and then plus tax, it might be close to 15. So, well, if someone is supposed to be paying for my breakfast today, if someone is supposed to be paying for my breakfast today, then breakfast will be taken care of, and then I will have enough for just one more meal, and then after that, I have to panhandle my ass off tonight. I might get some help tonight, but yesterday was gallery night and everybody was being stingy and abusive and mean and stuck up, you know. But I swear they be lying, because they lie and say that they don't, and they want to be loud mouth about it too. Brag about how they don't carry around cash. And then a few minutes later, I see, oh, you tip the bartender. Come on, stop. Now, tiny ass little car making that much noise. So you falsely say that you don't carry around cash, and then a few minutes later, I noticed that you tip the bartender, because the bartender was wearing a high skirt and showed you the cleavage that you would like to see. She was wearing a high skirt and showing you cleavage, and you can tip her $200 for an $8 beer. You can give her a $200 tip for an $8 beer just because you liked her high skirt and cleavage showing. That's how these people do. And they want to punish me. The alcohol you drink is just as bad as the drugs that you falsely accuse me of using. And I don't use drugs. I'm not on drugs at all. I don't hang with nobody. I stay to myself. I don't access drugs or nothing. So I can't do more than 25 minutes this morning, because and why is all these perps riding around with a bike near me? That's the second or third guy this morning. And look at that perp. I don't know if y'all can see him. That's the guy with the 2 different color headlights. Dang, I can't see. So I was trying to show y'all. But that's the second perp that rode around here with the bike. Yeah, I think I missed it. But yeah, they had 2 perps ride here with the bike. So now I have under a minute and a half to talk. Yeah, oh wow, there he goes over there. I can't expand my camera on this phone. I can't expand my camera when the camera's facing me. So now I guess the perps must know I have a job interview. So I gotta be forced sleep deprived. So I gotta go to the job interview being sleep deprived with only less than 2 hours of sleep. Now, how come y'all don't feel like that's not fair? So I only got less than 2 hours of sleep and gotta go to a job interview. And my body feels weak. So I don't know if I'll get help tonight. I have to deal with a lot of rude, mean people. So my information is in the description box if y'all can help me out with food and stuff. Food and transportation and possibly laundry. Thanks. I'll see y'all.